Have you ever heard about how the authentic Parma Italian cheese is made? It all begins with a rich history that dates back to the Middle Ages. Yes, you heard it right, the Middle Ages. The Parma cheese, also known as Parmigiano-Reggiano, has been a staple in Italian cuisine for over 8 centuries. It's not just cheese, it's a symbol of Italy's culinary tradition and craftsmanship, originating from the Italian provinces of Parma, Reggio Emilia, Modena, and parts of Bologna and Mantova. Parma cheese is steeped in tradition and protected by law. This means it can only be produced in these specific regions using time-honored methods. The unique geographical area with its rich soil and climate contributes to the distinct flavor and quality of this beloved cheese. This Italian masterpiece is a testament to the saying that good things take time and patience. But what makes Parma cheese so special? Now let's dive into the fascinating process of making this delectable cheese. The magic of Parma cheese starts with just 2 simple ingredients. What are these 2 magical ingredients, you ask? It's nothing more than cow's milk and salt. Now, it's essential to note that not just any cow's milk will do. The milk used in the creation of Parma cheese comes from a specific breed of cows known as Frisona, Bruna Alpina, and Rossa Reggiana. These cows graze on lush pastures, feasting on a diet rich in hay, clovers, and alfalfa. This diet imparts a unique, rich flavor to their milk, which in turn contributes to the distinctive taste of Parma cheese. Then there's the salt, the only other ingredient in this Italian delicacy. But it's not just there to enhance the flavor. It's also crucial for pulling moisture out of the cheese, helping to preserve it and give it that firm texture we all know and love. With just these 2 ingredients, the cheesemaker's set to work. The first step in the cheese-making process is curdling the milk. You see, curdling is the magical transformation that turns ordinary milk into the beginnings of our delicious Parma cheese. It all starts with gently heating the milk. As the temperature rises, naturally occurring bacteria are introduced to the warm milk. These little guys are the unsung heroes of cheese making as they kickstart the curdling process. Now the milk begins to separate into 2 parts, solid curds and liquid whey. But the process doesn't stop there. The curds are then cut into small pieces, a step that helps extract more whey and firms up the texture of the cheese. Afterward, the curds are cooked, achieving that perfect consistency we all love in Parma cheese. It's a delicate process that requires skill, patience, and a keen eye for detail. The curd is now ready for the next step, shaping. The journey from milk to cheese is well underway, but there's still more to come. Shaping the cheese is an art form in itself. Now let's dive into the fascinating process that gives Parma cheese its iconic form. After the curdling process, the curd is ready to take on its distinctive shape. Artisans have been using the same method for centuries, placing the curd into a special mold called a fassura. This mold is what gives Parma cheese its unique round form. Skilled craftspeople handle the curd with care, ensuring that it spreads evenly, filling every nook and cranny of the fassura. It's an intricate process requiring a keen eye and a steady hand. You see, the shaping process is not just about aesthetics. It's about ensuring that the cheese ages evenly, enhancing its flavors and texture. Once the cheese has taken its shape, it's time for the next step, salting. But this is not just any ordinary salting process. This is where the magic happens, where the cheese gets its signature taste. Pure, coarse sea salt is hand-rubbed onto the surface of the cheese, not once, not twice, but 3 times over a period of several days. The salt does more than just add flavor. It also acts as a natural preservative, safeguarding the cheese from harmful bacteria. The salt draws out moisture, creating a hard, protective rind around the cheese. It's a delicate dance, balancing the right amount of salt to ensure the cheese is flavorful, yet not overly salty. This salting process is also a test of patience. The cheese is left in a cool, humid environment to allow the salt to penetrate deep into the curd. As the days pass, the cheese begins to take on a deeper, richer flavor, a testament to the time and care that goes into each wheel of Parma cheese. This process, from shaping to salting, is what sets Parma cheese apart. It's a testament to the tradition and craftsmanship that goes into every wheel. After salting, the cheese is ready for the most crucial part of the process, aging. It's a journey of transformation from simple curd to a wheel of cheese that's rich, complex, and utterly delicious. Aging is what gives Parma cheese its distinctive flavor and texture. Now, This isn't a fast process, no quick fixes here. It's slow and deliberate, a labor of love, if you will. The cheese is aged for a minimum of 12 months. That's right, a full year, a whole trip around the sun dedicated to developing that unique, mouth-watering flavor we all know and love. This isn't just a matter of time, though. It's about careful tending, a meticulous process that requires a keen eye and a steady hand. Picture it. The cheese wheels all lined up, left to rest in a cool, controlled environment. The air is thick with the scent of tradition, of years upon years of perfected craftsmanship. But don't be fooled, this is no time for rest. No, the cheese is regularly turned, a process that ensures all parts of the wheel are exposed to the same conditions. This meticulous turning is what guarantees an even aging process, a uniformity in flavor and texture that is a hallmark of Parma cheese. And it doesn't stop there. The wheels are also brushed, a gentle caress that keeps the rind clean and healthy. This brushing might seem like a small detail, but it's these small details that make the difference between a good cheese and an exceptional one. A year may seem like a long time, but it's a necessary journey. A journey that the cheese embarks on, transforming from a simple wheel of curd into a gastronomic masterpiece. A journey that we, the consumers, appreciate with every delicious bite. So, after a year of diligent care, the wheels of Parma cheese are finally ready to be cut, to be savored, to be enjoyed. The aging process, this year-long labor of love, is what makes Parma cheese stand out, what gives it its distinctive flavor and texture. And there you have it. After a year of diligent care, the Parma cheese is finally ready to be enjoyed. The result of this meticulous process is a cheese that's truly a cut above. Parma cheese possesses a unique blend of flavors, a delicate balance of salty and sweet with a hint of nuttiness. It's like a symphony in your mouth, each note perfectly orchestrated to create a harmonious blend. The texture is another chapter in the tale of its authenticity. It's firm but crumbly, dissolving on your tongue to leave a lingering richness that simply calls for another bite.